play video games? That's 72% of American households. And evidence shows that kids keep on playing past the age of 17 because the average game player is 37 years old. With all the people playing video games, you may ask yourself, are video games good or bad for you? Video games can cause people's brain to change, but often that change can be for the better. Researchers say that video games help with hand-eye coordination and creativity. Even though video games help with these things, like hand-eye coordination, there are other ways to help with that, such as drawing, building, or making a craft. And although there are lots of things you can do to be creative, there are some video games that can help you be creative, like Minecraft or anything like that. So it can be used as a tool. Now I'm going to talk about some studies. In 2013, there was a study where they examined the effects of playing Super Mario 64, which is a complex 3D strategy game, on adults who played for 2 months and 30 minutes per day. After playing the video game, they took a brain scan and it showed that they had better memory, navigation, and strategic planning, and fine motor skills of the hands. My other study was where Italian researchers wanted to find out if a fast-paced video game could help improve the reading skills of children with dyslexia. So they separated children ages 7 to 13 into 2 groups, and one played an action game and one played a lower tempo game. After they were done, the children were tested on their reading skills again, and the kids that played the action game read faster and more accurately. Even though video games can help you in ways I mentioned, they can be bad for your health because of muscle stiffness, poor grades, lack of vitamin D, and loss of sleep and attention problems. Now I'm going to talk about all of those things. When you play a video game, you often sit with poor posture, which can lead to muscle stiffness, especially in your shoulders, which isn't good. And poor grades. Many parents believe that kids who spend too much time playing video games get lower grades because they do not devote enough time to their schoolwork. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is something your body needs and is absorbed from exposure to the sunlight. And if you were in a room playing video games, you do not get the sunlight you need like you would getting because you are not going outdoors. Loss of sleep. Hardcore gamers spend way too much time playing games, and it often causes them to lose sleep, especially among young people. Rather than reducing the time playing games, gamers often lose sleep. And finally, attention problems. A 2010 study showed that kids who spend too much time watching TV or playing video games had more trouble paying attention in school. And researchers also found that kids who played 2 hours or more were twice as likely to have trouble paying attention in school. All the things in my speech were tested on action games, not violent games. So would violence make a difference in the brain function or behavior? Researchers found that violent games can alter your brain functions in a week's worth of play. And although it changes the brain function, it doesn't seem to have a huge effect on the behavior because sales of video games have gone up and crime has gone down. And because it is so mixed on whether video games are good or bad, it's up to the individual to